Oh boy, Doc.
Oh boy, Doc. I'm gonna rip your eyes out.
Micymousc. That's me, huh?
The recording started 10
I'm gonna
seconds
take
ago.
you
Oh no, copyright, copyright, copyright.
The WMCA.
Wait
What
a
do you
second.
mean?
Gifter, you're not an
So,
overlord.
so,
Sorry.
first off, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. Second, I would like to thank Geode for being the only other person who's on PC.
I just do
I
this
can be on
because
PC
I
if
don't
you
have
want.
any other
Well,
I could
I-
also be on PC.
I'm not. There's nothing about that. I'm just saying it's kind of funny how there's only 2 people.
You want me to be on PC?
No, you're good. So,
You lost your chance.
all right. So,
You must suffer.
guys, the match. So,
Oh yeah.
All right.
this
Thanks.
So this is going to be the second UTF match. Let me re-say that. This is going to be the second UTF match. This time we'll be following the Overlords. Now,
Ooh.
okay, hold on. Let me try wording that. Let me try wording that a little bit better for the recording. Thank you all.
All right, guys.
Whenever these things happen, you know, just some bit of silence in the beginning.
All right. Sorry.
So thank you everyone for coming to UTF Season 2. This is going to be the second match. The team that will be fighting today will be the Overlords. Now, representing the Overlords is going to be Fourth Wall, Kyrell, Geode. You three are all competing to represent the Overlords, correct?
Si, senor.
Yes, sir.
All right. If all of you are a bit unfamiliar on how UTF works, this is how it works. Essentially, all 3 of you guys are working together to complete one common goal.
The group project.
UTF is much harder compared to... UTF is much harder compared to all these other different matches because you're judged on much more than just your standard things. You'll be judged on across the board, team synergy, and more, and a couple of other things that me and Skeleton have a bit secret at the moment.
So, like a group project.
Oh yeah. Yes. Let's keep the silence going for a bit.
Yeah. Very, very quiet.
You all will be working towards this common goal together. Now, you've probably wondered about a bit what is here. Gifter, what force do you come from?
I come from the last Wardens.
Gifter will be representing the last Wardens in this UTF match. In a UTF match, someone from another force is sent in. Gifter, it is going to be your job to join the Overlords and help them complete their objective. The whole goal is going to be assist them as much as they can, work everything out. Everyone here is on the same team.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
good.
This is not
I
what
like
we
this.
roll. I like this.
Same here, but
What
I
do
feel
you
like we're
do?
going to get
What do you
anime
do,
portrayed.
Now, no, well, do whatever you want. But now, the actual objective. The objective will be there is an artifact deep inside this labyrinth of a cave, of this dungeon. You'll have to go down underneath it, go through various things to get to this artifact. Your objective, get the artifact and get out. You know, it's a cylinder, a glowing cylinder. That's all you know about it. Another thing.
Pipe bomb. The glowing pipe bomb.
Another thing. We will be keeping track of who dies. Chances are some of you may go down in this fight. And if that's the case, we'll still continue on the fight like normal. You'll be doing your things like normal. Except if we find out that, let's say, Kyrell dies halfway through the match, and the entire last part of the strategy relies on Kyrell, well, there's going to be some problems. But that doesn't mean that losing somebody is the end. You have to keep going through, and most importantly, show that you have what it takes to be a true hero, to be able to go in and complete UTF. Any questions?
I'm not a hero. I'm a
Gifter.
freelancer.
Yeah. Are there animals nearby?
Gifter.
No.
Maybe rats.
Gifter.
I mean,
That's
small
a
animals
common
will work too.
Yeah,
No
boss.
animals at all.
Are you ready, Gifter?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're part of the crew. Let's go.
You're part of the 4 crystals that mind control people.
I suppose so.
That's not her
Power
name.
dealer. Without a no.
Close.
No.
Okay.
And so,
We're called the Diamond Type. That's what we call them.
Skeleton, am I missing anything?
No, not really. Just get out there and do your best and prove that you guys are the best heroes.
Yeah. Except I'm a villain, but I'm gonna be a hero today.
One of the freelancers that's
I'm
going to
so
probably.
good.
Yeah, I'm
stealing
also a
artifacts.
freelancer.
So we're all collectively going to sell this artifact, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then with that, everyone, it's time to show us what you're made of and win this match. Let's begin.
Meat, flesh,
So,
bones.
you guys are standing in this, slightly foresty area. Nothing's really seen around for miles, in a huge clearing, actually. And it's basically just like a straight-up staircase leading downwards into the ground.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
It is pretty much a staircase that is leading straight down into the ground. It's about as wide enough to fit about 3 people going forward. Now I'll ask, what does everyone do?
Quick question: is there any animals that we can see in the forest?
No.
We are
What's
in
the
a
order? Is there an order, or do we just speak?
Just speak. UTF is structured a little differently than other matches.
if
Okay,
I'm
well, if you guys are okay with me starting, I'll start us off.
All right.
Okay,
Do something.
so first thing that we're gonna do, I feel like I should mention that I have both a talent and a gear. And I'll mention what the gear is now because it actually pertains to what I'm about to do. First thing, I have 3 bags full of marbles. And I believe the number Echo gave me was 100 marbles in each bag. And what I want to do is grab, I don't know, like maybe 5 of these marbles and just kind of hold them in each hand. So basically 5 in each hand. And I guess we're just gonna start walking down. Though if we're gonna go down the steps, I'm gonna take the rear. I'm gonna let these 2 walk in front of me.
all right.
Before
Um,
hang on real quick before I'm gonna set up my room and I'm gonna send hands down to scout out the area.
Sorry, could you say that again, Kyrell? I mean, fourth wall.
I'm gonna make my zone and then I'm gonna send hands down to scout out the area.
All right, so you guys just kind of see fourth wall just looking out into the distance. Fourth wall, so you're scouting out. You just notice it's a really deep staircase.
I'm gonna grab a rock and just throw it down to see what happens.
A rock gets thrown down and it just tumbles down the stairs.
Well, at least we know this is not trapped. At least yet.
Yeah, my hands would have trapped something probably.
Yeah.
Could I grab one of you real quick? Heidi?
Also, I may have to add, I do have a gear. It's named Barbara.
Okay.
You know what? Thinker. I think that's the name. Gifter, sorry. Gifter, I trust you. What do you want? What's up?
All right. I pat your shoulder real quick, and I I pat you on the shoulder real quick, and I go ahead and give you a copy of my powers.
Oh, nice. I
And
don't know what this does.
Do we keep our original power as well, or on
no,
top of it, or?
no, only one.
Um,
I'm sorry. Anyways,
Can you
uh,
quickly describe what your power does?
Gifter,
uh,
you don't overwrite the power.
what?
You don't overwrite theirs. They keep it.
I know. That's what I said. I didn't hear.
No, you
Did he?
said you do open this.
Yeah, you said you overwrite the power.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were kind of muffled on my end, so I couldn't
Oh,
understand.
Yeah, fourth wall is pretty muffly.
No, you keep your powers. This is just stacked on.
mm.
My
What
powers
does it do?
enhanced defenses,
Oh,
an extreme boost to your grip strength. And now you can control and manipulate any water around you.
I would like this as well.
Well, damn. No,
Um,
that's really good for me, especially my grip strength.
it's more of I can only give it to one person, at least for me.
Okay.
That's really good. Does it affect my powers?
Unless you have defensive powers or strength-based powers, this is just an add-on.
You'll have to
I feel
figure
like
that
this
out.
So
will.
I
You'll
have
have to
both.
figure that out, fourth.
I feel like this will be
Wait,
more effective on Kyrell, if
what?
anything.
Oh, what's effective on Kyrell? I'm sorry, I kind of was off staring off into space for a little bit.
Due to the fact that there's not many animals nearby for you to control, I feel like you should get the water power
Water power.
Yeah,
I'll take a
think of
water
the grip
power.
strength.
from
Think of the
Gifter.
grip strength on me.
All right. So who am I giving it to?
Kyrell, I want to say. That's my vote.
So you're
I feel like
gifting me a water power?
I'm gifting you enhanced defenses, enhanced grip strength.
Shut the fuck up, you little gremlin.
And a dog.
Sorry, yeah, the dogs are loud.
You're,
Here.
you're,
I'm gonna move away, Grandma.
anyway, uh, I re- I'll just wait.
So can we see you? Like, are you like near us?
Yep.
Can I hypno him? Can I? I want to shoot 10 beams at him. Each one, 5 beams from my hand.
Wait, what do you mean?
So,
I
like,
mean,
what I'm
you
gonna
don't
do?
count.
I don't.
No.
Oh, yeah. I know. I have 5 marbles in each hand, and I'm shooting basically my entire body at the area. So I would shoot 10 beams, 5 beams from each hand.
Okay.
Wait, are you hypnotizing Gifter?
I'm gonna. He's our enemy, right?
No,
He's
I'm your.
on our team.
No, he's on our
He's on
team.
our team.
I just gifted
He's our
you.
buddy. He's my boy. He's my
here's your
brother.
power. Screw you.
No. Okay. Never mind. I was under the impression his goal was to stop us.
No,
Well,
it's to
I
help us.
never said that.
That is my fault, and I'm sorry. In that case, I'm just going to accept your gift and say thank you.
oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say as well, since we are in a forest and you and I now have water powers, yours being much stronger than mine, I say we both together sap as much water we can from all the plants in the area.
Hey, Gifter, that don't work.
It doesn't?
Not only that, you don't have the power.
But you said that it was a copy.
As of right
But
now, without revealing stuff, Kyrell has the power, you don't.
So what exactly does this power do? Just so I know the things I can do. Like, is it just sapping water and then shooting it?
no, you can control and manipulate any source of water near you. Basically,
Okay.
Ender.
Okay.
Here's the big question. Is it
On,
raining?
No.
on
So
top of
damn.
have increased defenses, so you're much more durable, and your grip strength is out of this world.
Cool.
Is
So you-
there a rock, like a relatively sized big rock, like nearby? A crack in it?
Flatland.
Flatland. Not like
I
a
mean,
little.
there's the stone that makes the place that you got to go down into.
I'm gonna grab a brick with Barbara real quick. With it. From it, is it bricks or is it just solid stone?
They're like bricks.
So I'm gonna use my gear to like grab a brick, too. With Barbara. If any of them are loose.
All right, so you see Geode kind of pull out this grappling hook looking thing and just kind of grapple a brick out of the wall.
And you see a little word on it named Barbara.
So, what do you guys do?
So,
Well,
Gifter, you no longer have a power, right?
seems like I don't. But I
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you something I've been thinking about. All right. Basically, I'm gonna wrap him around with fucking hands, and they're gonna form like a suit of armor. He keeps his mobility and all that, but he has the durability of my arms and the strength of my arms, and that's pretty much it.
okay, so I get a suit of armor that makes me more mobile. Sorry, it's that you're muffled.
Stronger, more durable, and hypothetically, I could make you fly.
Oh, right.
Now, what
Thank you.
happens when he walks out of the range?
that is a good question.
Well, it is a very big range, but if he walks out of it and he's midair, well, I don't think I can do much after that.
I understand. Just stay close to you.
Gifter, you notice that you're wrapped not really in armor, something's holding you in place.
Holding me in place. All right.
You don't really see it, but you can't move.
Oh no, I'm gonna let him move. The hands are gonna move freely with him.
Oh.
I'm
But
gonna take off my shoes and socks if I'm wearing any of those, and
So, what do you guys do?
I interrupt
um,
Rail just to take as much water as he can from the plants, if he knows how to do that.
Neither of you can.
All right.
Is
So-
there any water around me? Can I sap it from like the air, the moisture in the air?
Nope.
Can I? Okay.
not even the trees,
That takes a
The
high level.
ground?
That takes a high level of precision.
not even like the dew on the grass.
What do you do?
Oh,
Well-
I feel
Well,
like
I
we
mean,
should
our goal
organize
right
our
now is
group.
to go into the little spiral staircase, right? So
Yeah,
shouldn't we
yeah.
shouldn't we
Have my
start making
hands
our way
discovered
through the
anything yet?
labyrinth?
I feel like we should organize ourselves in a way to make us have a better odds. I want to
I'll,
say I'm
I have a very
first.
big range. Has my hands discovered anything yet, PD?
Oh yeah.
No, not really.
Any
You might have hit the floor.
any traps?
Still nothing. You're good.
Okay. I'm gonna
Alright, let's
be
go.
sliding my hand along the tunnel and going down first, slowly to be wary of traps.
Everyone else?
we follow.
Yeah. And if there's ever at any point there's water that I can see, I'll make sure I sap it up or I pick it up. I'll keep an eye out basically. So I don't know how much there will be.
I will
But,
tell you when you
like-
see it.
Okay.
So,
Is it
That's-
possible to
Well,
take it from
while we're
sweat?
going down,
Is it that kind of water? I can take it from sweat too.
kind of yes, but there's not a lot.
Okay. That's more just
everybody work out.
To
We're
continue,
probably sweating from getting here.
you guys go down this very deep staircase. It goes down for a long, long time. Eventually,
Okay.
you do find this kind of dimly lit path going forward. As you guys see this path forward, you hear other noises. Loud rock kind of type thuds.
So not voices. It's the sound of like
More like
rock. Okay.
Geode. I have a
Like,
question for you, buddy.
yeah.
Let's say that sound is a rock golem. Could you hit them with your stick and then make them into a hammer? And then make Barbara real? Make Barbara sentient?
That would be funny, but I don't want
That would be
Barbara as a
very
wife.
funny, yeah.
I don't want Barbara as a wife.
Right, wife. That's good.
But I don't. For now, we don't know what it is. But let's assume the worst of it.
Just putting ideas in your head. Just putting ideas in your head.
Yeah.
Is there any ideas?
All right. Well, I guess the only thing we can do at this point, if nothing's changed, we're just gonna have to keep relying on fourth wall, with his hands on any traps that are in front of us, and kind of just keep walking forward. Um, there's only been one direction, right?
Yeah.
yep.
Then yeah, I mean we're just gonna keep moving forward. Be
have a-
prepared to fight if ever there needs to be. Gifter, you don't have any ability at this point, do you? Except for the rock armor.
It seems like I don't.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
What type of rock is the wall?
Basic stone.
Basic stone, so I want to say granite, for example.
You are noticing there's something a bit metallic in it.
Ooh, I like this. Okay.
Is there any ideas, buddy?
Can you break a hole in the wall so we can just go a different direction?
Maybe. Like go
Because
around the sun.
if we can avoid danger,
Fourth
I would
wall.
like to.
Fourth wall. At this point,
Okay.
your hands are picking up. There are things moving here.
Can you describe what
Can I
type?
feel
Big,
them up?
small?
Give them a nice touching. Let me know what they is.
You can get that they're kind of small, but that's it.
Oh, okay. We
Can I
have
pick
to
them up?
do face crawlers. Rock
Grab
face-
them or grab one and bring it back to us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys just see this half-person-sized rock golem just float towards you guys, and it's squirming to get out.
Oh,
Does
whoa.
it speak?
He's so
Is it
cute.
hostile? Is it hostile?
It is very much trying to attack you.
Do you guys
Okay.
want to go out
I'm
to
not- I'm
the
not-
cave?
Wait,
I'm not
wait.
gonna
Before we
know.
do anything, let me shoot it with both my hypno beam and also my brain hurdy beam, just so I can know what they do.
Oh, sorry.
Good
Oh, yeah.
idea.
Does anything happen if I shoot him with my hypno beam?
You shoot it with your hypno beam. You know, you hold out your marbles, shoot the beams at him, and it stops squirming.
Ooh.
I tell it to do a backflip?
It falls on its back.
Oh, but it still listens. That's cool.
It's
I like
trapped.
Okay.
It is trapped.
Can you grab another one, fourth wall, to see if I can touch one and control it and throw it across the hallway?
All
Oh, it
right,
came
sure.
up.
I'll bring back another one.
I
Gifter, do you want one as a gift? Do you want one as a pet, Gifter?
Bruh, you can bring a bunch. I'll hypnotize as many as you can grab.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
sure. I'll just
grab.
start
I'm gonna touch
bringing them
one
back.
and
Like,
basically try to see if I can throw it up from the stairwell that we came through. It's not alert anything.
How do you throw it up from the stairwell?
I basically touch it and I tell it to go up the stairwell. I tell it to go 60 miles per hour up the stairwell.
You touch it, and the thing's squirming to attack you.
Fuck, Kyrell, can you make it
When
come?
it's hypnotized, it just stands still.
It doesn't
Okay.
listen to does it listen to commands? Yeah, I mean he fell over. He wasn't able to do the backflip.
Basically, and fourth wall grabbed another one. So can you basically control the other one that's trying to attack me right now?
Yeah, I mean if I'll hypnotize any golem that actually bring 10. Let's get 10 in total because that's
Yeah,
how many marbles I have.
how many are there? How many do I feel? How many
Shopping
do I
mall
feel
fourth wall here.
Well, we're trying to be discreet right now.
Yeah,
See
but
what-
we could also use them to help track.
We can help
Right?
them use detect traps, see if I can control them since they are rock.
And we're
I'm
gonna
assuming-
name all of them.
We'll name them
Yes.
after though. Any that survive.
Yeah.
Any that survive.
Well, to be
Yeah.
honest, they're bound to be one on the way back. So, as soon as Corel,
That's if we come back this way.
Kyrell,
There
you
might be another
notice
exit.
when you shoot the other one with the beam, the other golem starts squirming and tries attacking you.
oh,
Oh, so I can only control one. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
that's fine. I don't need 10. We'll keep the one. If you
So-
can't do anything with the other golem, then I guess destroy it and keep moving forward, right? See if
I'm
we
gonna-
can.
Fourth wall.
Wait.
Fourth
Before
wall.
anything.
Fourth wall. You try bringing back one of the golems, and your grip gets broken.
Okay, then I'm gonna use it with more hands.
That means it's probably
You send more hands, and you feel more resistance when you pull it in. By the time you've had to use a decent bit more hands, at least maybe like 5 to 10.
Oh, I think this one's bigger, guys. I think
It's
this
the
one's
same
bigger.
size.
You want to complete this one?
oh,
It's the
it might-
same size. Oofy.
It must be
noticing-
dead.
You're noticing this one isn't made of rock; it's metallic.
Oh.
Not
Ooh, yeah,
refined,
control this
not
one.
refined metal, but this thing is definitely
Oh, fuck yeah.
it's fighting the grip way better.
Yeah,
In that
control this
case,
one.
can I turn off the hypno from the first one and shoot the second one?
You hit it with the first one, you see it; it's twitching. It's not really. It's having a headache.
I touch it. The one that's
Real
having
quick,
a headache.
real
I touch
quick.
it.
So
and
we have
launch
two. We have two normal ones, and then there's the metal one, right?
one normal one that's hypnotized. One that is right now having a bad headache.
Could you make the hypnotized one talk to the other one?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Can I do
yeah.
that? Can I tell them to talk and tell us to let it through?
You try, and the thing still stays as normal.
Can I touch the one that has a headache and basically tell the rock portion of it to fly up the stairs?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay, I cannot control them. Fuck.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you guys want to, like, did we attempt trying to break the wall and see if we can go a different direction?
If you do
I
that,
feel like
that's
you
gonna
find
be-
nothing but dirt and stone.
Okay.
I feel like those supports would probably be bad to break.
True. Hey, 4-4, can you map out an area that's ahead of us
I probably can.
so we can know
There's
what
no
our
reason I
layout
couldn't
is?
be able to.
How far away are these golems? Like, how long until we actually have to face them?
Not very far. They're close.
Okay.
So what
Okay,
exactly
so
is
what I'm
your
gonna
plan?
do,
What exactly is your plan to
How many-
face all these golems?
I'm going
How many are
to throw,
Wait, wait, before we do shit, how many are there?
You're noticing.
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch.
count time. Number
A bunch?
wise.
Can I get specific numbers, please?
Can't give you numbers if you can't really get numbers either.
I can lift as many as it takes. I might be picking up rocks, but it's probably worth it.
That's what I'm saying.
How many
Your
metal
hands are
ones are there?
Your hands are detecting a bunch. Fourth wall.
How many metal ones are there? We need to figure out how many
That's a
strong
good
ones are.
point right there, Phoebe. That's a good point.
I think the exact number isn't really as important. At least for me, like, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my one of my marble bags, and I'm literally just gonna throw all the marbles on the floor. Choose a max area, and say have all the beams shoot inside the area. And do the brain hurdy beam, and then I'm gonna tell Geode you should probably put up a wall if you can.
Put up a wall like to the next passage.
No, just like a wall in front of us for now. Fourth wall, you
Wall,
can
then
do that.
how fast should it go? Because if as soon as it goes up, it has to move eventually.
I mean, just time it for 3 seconds, I guess. But fourth wall can also put up a wall that I'm pretty sure the beams won't go through it. So you could also just do that, and you don't even have to worry about that. Though, if you wanted to, you could bring up the wall and then just tell it to move forward, and it's gonna hit all the golems in our way. So there's gonna be
True.
a double prong attack.
True.
I could make like a 90-degree angle like a cow catcher and just make them slide out of the way. While it's moving, we're moving with it.
That works. But
Yes,
we
sir, ideas.
gotta be careful when we're walking through.
Any ideas different?
You also move the marbles as well out of the floor, so we don't trip over them.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm
Gifter, any
basically
neighborly ideas?
All right.
when
So,
when we reach the end of the cavern, I'm going to touch it until it just to go split apart and go backwards.
Geode, can you explain what you're doing?
I'm basically going to form like an L shape that's a 90-degree angle wall that's around. How tall is the tunnel for us?
Maybe like 10 foot.
Okay, I would say 5 feet tall and 4 feet. No, sorry, 5 feet tall, 3 feet on each side of the wall, and 1 foot diameter width.
But
Thick.
what's the plan with it?
To make it move forward, or at least where the next entrance is, 1 mile per hour, so we move with it.
At that point, you just shoot it and it just kind of flops on the ground.
Okay.
Kyrell, as you're
I thought it
shooting
moved
these
like
beams down, you know, 'cause you have it through a whole bunch of marbles on the floor. They all start glowing neon white, and you shoot straight out. You just like random firing throughout the door, right?
Yep.
The moment that happens, you guys hear a lot more thudding and a lot more stuff coming towards you. There's gonna be maybe a dozen of these things coming at you, and you notice when you shoot your beam, it stops on an invisible wall. Fourth wall, you're in immense pain.
Oh, okay. When was this?
Now,
Okay, why am I in immense pain?
Can I check?
Okay, some sort of barrier is in between us.
No, don't do barrier. Kill him.
No, the barrier that made your effect of the marbles basically recoiled on us. If I'm
On
hearing
us?
that right.
You mean on me?
Oh, on you and fourth wall. Your marble thing,
I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
instead of
I'm not a
hitting
marble.
those rock monsters, it hit the
Did
fourth
he
wall.
get affected by that after my beams hit his wall?
Kyrell shot, and from Kyrell's perspective, it stopped on nothing. Fourth wall, you saw it hit your hand.
His hands were in the way.
I didn't set up a hand wall.
Yeah, I thought I suggested it, but Geode was the only one that actually made the wall.
I made a
Yeah, I
wall on the
didn't set
spot
up.
because
Either
I
way,
was moving at one
what
mile
do you
per
do
hour.
whenever these things are coming at you?
I mean,
Uh,
I'll keep shooting them, though I'll change up my command a little bit to only shoot ahead of us. Or
I
can I just say shoot a golem? Because we're not
can I?
golems, so there'd be no reason for it to shoot us, right?
I
Yeah.
Does
mean,
that work?
you can't really say shoot a golem. You can aim at a golem.
Oh, it's
Um,
aiming. It isn't me telling where for it to shoot.
There's a whole lot of people learning about their powers today.
I'm
Well, I never
yeah,
can
been.
I?
I've been using it, or we've been ruling it a
Can I
little bit
talk,
differently
please?
on my official matches, and I'm sorry about that. I had no idea.
Can I talk,
I thought I just
please?
choose my speed and it continues
So,
Can I
not
talk,
with the
please?
moment field. Okay. Good to
Can I
know.
talk, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. 4-4 go.
Okay. Can I just pick them up with like 3 or 4 hands and then just kind of crush them?
you can try snapping them apart. You know, it takes a bit more than 3 or 4 hands, but yeah, you can try snapping them.
All right.
The
Yeah,
metal
I got as
ones,
many
when
as
you try
you
picking
can.
them up, they can fight your grip.
Well, you know what? Then I'm just gonna leave those to y'all's discretion. I'll take care of the mini ones. Y'all can deal with that for right now.
I
I
have
like those. Oh, sorry, Gifter, go.
the armor you gave me. It's one of your hands, right?
Yes, it's several of my hands covering different parts of your body.
All right. Well, since I'm not in any prevalent danger right now, why don't you use them?
What do you mean?
Take away my armor. Use more hands.
I don't have a limit. That's just getting rid of your armor for the sake of getting rid of your armor.
You kind of do.
I don't need those hands.
Oh, you do have a limit, is what Power Dealer's telling me.
Okay, this is new. All right, then fine. I'll take away those hands
I guess I will drop the brick from Barbara and attach the handle to one of the golems.
Okay. Guys, we need to assume that in one way or another, we are being weakened.
True. Yeah.
So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try again with the hypno beam, aimed directly for the metal golems. If this really like doesn't work and they just continue on with their barrage, then I'm just gonna continuously, on an interval, shoot the brain hurdy beam at specifically the metal ones.
So how many times do you
It'll
shoot the hypno beam with the metal ones?
I'm gonna try it twice just to see if like in a row, or at least try to hit each one with at least two beams.
You shoot a metal
Um
thing twice in a row. The first one, it stops. It looks like it's got a headache. It's hidden itself. It's trying to get. The second one, the thing is on its knees. It's not moving.
how do they react if I shoot them with my brain my other beam?
If you shoot the rock ones with your brain beam, um, if you shoot your rock ones with the brain beam, they go and then fall over.
Oh, so they're a one shot. What happens with the metal ones?
They tank it and keep moving.
I will
Okay.
summon
Okay.
a wall and just 3 feet high. How thick is the cavern? That like width wise.
3 people can walk down it comfortably.
So 6 feet, roughly.
Yeah, about.
So I'm gonna summon a 5 foot by 5, 5 tall, 5 wide, and 1 foot thick, and tell it to go 60 miles per hour down the corridor.
So your plan is just to send a chunk of rock forward.
A chunk of rock forward towards the rock golems and metal ones.
You're seeing it. You say, "Hey, chunk of rock, fly in that direction."
Fly in that direction and hopefully
Where did you summon it from?
the wall that I've been touching the entire time.
Then it would shoot across to the opposite wall.
Don't I get to choose the direction?
As far as you can tell, it's shooting straight across.
Basically tell it to go towards the end of the chasm because it holds for 2
If
seconds.
you touch the right-hand wall, the rocks will shoot to the left-hand side.
All right. So I think what you could do is touch the wall and just be like drop out of the wall, maybe, or like fall maybe somehow, because it seems like you can take rocks out of the wall. So
Oh no,
I
the
would
wall's
say
still
just try to
perfectly
build
fine.
it.
There's no holes in the wall or anything.
So what's being flung across?
Yeah, I'm
You're
telling it.
seeing Geode's running his hand along this wall, and rocks are coming out from the wall and shooting straight across to the opposite side. The wall
I'm
that they
telling
came
you-
from is still perfectly fine, though.
What? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, is it still possible to those rocks that do fall off? Like, can he just is there some way that he can just be like, yeah, don't just fall to the ground and like start collecting them?
Yeah, you can just start collecting them. What about it?
Yeah.
Well, if you start collecting them, then you'd be able to do it, but you probably have to collect them first.
So I'm just gonna start breaking the walls down with my power just to tell them to go hit the other sides of the wall. So I can get started.
You have
Yeah.
idea. You have idea. You make branch weapons, right? You can form the rock into anything. You
Sorry,
can
I
make
can't-
weapons.
It's a simple shape, not
How's
complex.
this? Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Bear with me here. Bear with me. So
Starting a
you
timer.
make the rocks into anything. You can make them into weapons, which then my hands can wield.
Yeah, I can give you like a rod, and then your thing can beat the rocks.
Yeah.
So I basically form rods and tell them from the walls to go 1 mile per hour and flop to the ground essentially.
All right, so you hold your hand. So you hold your hand against a wall. A long pillar falls out, flops on the ground. Fourth wall picks it up.
Yeah, and give it to his hands.
Okay.
And they go and beat the shit out of the metal thing.
All right. So you go to just absolutely smack this thing. You go to absolutely smack this thing, and you notice these metal things just kind of shrug it off.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Over-
let me take care of the metal ones. I can hit them with just a couple hypno beams and they'll go down. If you guys take care of the weaker rock ones, I think we'll
Yeah.
be in a
Yeah,
much better.
I'm already crushing the rock ones.
I'm going to basically create after I made the holes, I'm going to create as much rock debris as possible, start collecting it, and basically go at the end of the hallway where they're coming from and aim it at the rock ones, not the metal ones.
All right.
At 60 miles per
So
hour.
summoning some rock, picking it up, and then throwing it. Right.
Summoning rock, aim for the rock geodes, rock golems
But
at 60 miles per hour.
again, if you're running your hand along the right side of the wall, it's just going to shoot across to the left side.
No, from the debris that I've been making.
Okay, you're like piling it up to
I'm
make like a
piling it
tiny
up.
little mini wall or something. Then
I'm
yes, that
piling it
works.
up.
It shoots straight across.
Yeah.
Kyrell, you notice when you light one of these metal things up, by about the third shot, it stops having a headache, stands up, and just stands still.
I tell them to start attacking other metal guys.
That metal thing starts attacking other metal guys.
I start hypnotizing other metal guys and grow my army.
The moment you shoot another one, the other one stops.
Okay, it's only
Oh,
one.
it just stops altogether?
Yeah, because then the other one starts having a headache, and the one that was hypnotized just goes back to fighting you.
Yeah, just get us a metal boy. Just get us a metal boy.
I don't know. This is a question I should ask, so I guess I'll wait. I'll just assume that I can only do it. Then I guess I'm just gonna again try to hypnotize one, and then tell that one to attack, and then I'm not gonna keep trying to hypnotize them.
All
After
right.
that, I'll probably aim for the weaker rock ones. With my brain hurdy beam, and have the metal one wail on the other metal ones.
And time. We will have to move on. So, that's your guys' way for dealing with this corridor. Skeleton, any questions?
I it slipped my mind. I don't know why. Gifter, who did you give or like gift that power, the water power to?
Me.
To Cairo.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys make it past this little wave of people things. As you go farther down the corridor, you notice that there are more options now. Now you can turn left and right. And then as you start turning left or right, you find out, wait a minute, this is a dead end. Wait, I can turn left here.
We're in a labyrinth.
And maybe you can still hear all of this loud clunking and thunking.
Okay, we're in a
I'm gonna use
labyrinth.
my hands to scout out the area.
We're in a labyrinth.
Is it possible that I was able to save one metal golem?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I tell him to help us track through?
Oh, he probably knows the area better than us.
It just kind of stands still and look at you.
It's stupid.
Okay. One. I'm gonna try another command. I'm gonna say, lead us to the artifact.
It's just kind of standing still.
Okay. So it doesn't know.
Maybe
I guess
big
we're still
shiny
gonna keep it for protection.
Maybe big
His
shiny
name is
thing.
Barry.
Barry.
Barry Allo.
Can you lead us to where you were created?
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Do that one.
The thing starts turning and starts walking down the maze.
Oh, thank you, Gifter. I'll give you a high five and we follow. Fourth wall.
Yeah.
Still
I'm
do your
gonna put him back in his armor because he needs armor.
You guys are here. The loud clunking and thunking is getting closer. You're hearing it everywhere throughout the maze.
Like in front of us and behind us.
Everywhere.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna scout out the area, like I said, the moment we've stepped into the maze.
What happens when you find a golem?
I've been
Is it a metal
collecting-
one?
I don't know. Who knows? If it fights you, it's a metal one. If it doesn't, it's a rock one. What about it?
Yeah, all right. If it's not a metal one, then I'm gonna pick it up and then crush it. If it's a metal one, I'm gonna point it out.
And I'm also going to uh shoot beams behind us, just casually. Um, though it's going to be the brain hurty one, but mostly just to protect our backs.
I'm gonna still make a lot of rock debris and fill up my pockets with tiny rocks.
All right, so you're just carrying sacks of rocks. Gifter?
Yep.
Do
Uh,
I? Is my first bag empty? You could fill one of mine and keep it.
Oh yeah. I'll fill up his bag with rocks.
I was gonna keep an eye out on any possible sources of water. Cavern
Nothing.
leaking.
Is
Nothing.
there any when I'm
Yeah.
breaking the walls down a bit, can I see any moisture in the dirt?
Not precise enough.
Ah,
I was just gonna keep an eye on our behinds, make sure we don't get ambushed or flanked too easily.
is there any liquid in the
Very.
rock golem?
We will be moving forward.
Is there any liquid in the rock golems? Because when we destroy them, no,
All rock.
okay, they're just solid rock. And why
So,
can I not just touch it and tell it to go 60 miles per hour in what direction?
It's probably due to the power that created them. Honestly,
so,
Well,
Oh,
so
think
you
about it.
guys go forward with the help of what'd you call him? Barry Allo?
berry alloy.
Yes, very alloy,
Berry
like a
alloy.
metal alloy. Very
Alloy.
alloy.
Okay, with the help of Barry Alloy, you guys make it through fairly easy. And you make it, and then he just stops. You guys are in a massive area now. Huge ceiling, decorative pillars and everything. And at the very end, not a gigantic, but a staircase leading up to this gigantic cylinder. This thing's got to be at least 20 foot tall.
Oh, well,
Okay.
So if there's
How
gonna
many
be
you
hands is
can
it gonna
carry
traps,
take me
that
to do
for
that?
all, can't you?
if there's gonna be traps, it's gonna be here, right?
Yeah, definitely want to
Yes,
do some
yeah.
scouting first.
can
Well, you
you add?
guys also notice it's full of golems.
Ah,
No, killing.
But you notice they're all kind of just
Uh,
slouched over.
so they're
All right,
sleeping.
this
They're
is my
resting place.
observation, guys. I imagine that they won't activate until we interact with that pillar right there. And he points to the giant shining cylinder and he says, "As soon as that we touch that, all hell breaks loose, and we got to get the hell out of here."
Or we
I have
can
an
make.
idea. Cairo, ask your golem to jump as high as it can.
I don't think that's a good
Jump?
idea.
It jumps like 3 inches.
Trust me. All right. Did y'all know we can fly?
What?
Oh,
We
I
can.
can just,
We could have just flying over all of them the entire time.
that is
well,
something I just realized.
it was
I mean,
probably the cavern. The ceiling was relatively low, so we would have
Isn't it
still.
like 10 feet tall?
We're in a massive
Fourth
cavern
wall, what are you
now.
doing?
Well, Gifter is already in my special suit of armor that grants him flight. So I'm gonna put everyone in one of those, and then I'm just gonna make a big hand as a platform for myself,
You guys
Um,
and I'm gonna
notice
float
you
straight up.
guys notice that Barry Alloy is kind of like the hands can't grip him well.
Okay. Can I make Barbara grab
as
onto
if he
him?
puts his hands under his armpits and
Wait, I
picks
can
them up.
make.
Even
I
at
might
that,
be able to.
it's almost as if he's kind of sliding through.
I have a
Oh,
question. Can I drop the bricks and make Barbara grab onto Barry Alloy?
Sure, you grab onto him. So you guys are flying up and dangling Barry Alloy.
Also, I have another question. While we're going flying up the staircase, can I make little divots in the stairs? Like, make it go up and then make it fall down?
Not go down, but up.
Like, make it
I
go
just
60
realized
feet up and make a little hole while we go up.
Nope.
No? Okay.
I just thought of something. So you have like essentially a grappling hook, right? And that's connected to berry alloy.
Yes.
Could you now use berry alloy as a weapon?
Yes.
He's too heavy.
Ooh.
I can still swing him around like a maze.
Heavy.
Okay. I've been thinking about what Gifter said. About how us touching this cylinder thing might end up waking up the golems.
Yeah.
Do we want to like obliterate them now?
I feel like if we kill one now, it's also going to wake up the rest of them. So if we want to do it now, we probably should kill them in one blow.
We should.
Is that a possible thing with all of our talents to do a one blow hit?
Look, this is my thought. Why don't we just create a very thorough escape plan? We already know which ways we're supposed to take, or at least should know which way we should be taking in the labyrinth. So we know the way out. That's one. We know that they are golems made out of metal, so they're not most likely not going to be too fast or agile. So we could outrun them if we get enough space between each other.
Ooh, yeah.
Geode being able to erect stone walls and stone pillars might be able to slow them down a little bit,
Yeah.
not
I
stop
can
them.
cave in the ceiling.
That is true.
I can
That is
try to fly with
Time
the
is
ceiling.
up. What do you do?
I like the escape plan. The only issue is that the golems are in between us and the door, right? But we can fly over them.
Yes.
So we fly over them, get to the other side. We after we grab the cylinder, which you said it was 20 feet tall, right?
Yep.
And I assume super heavy, but fourth wall, can you create enough hands to pick it up?
Probably.
Well, then that
My
would probably
hands
be our
are
plan. We
above
could
you.
honestly use this cylinder as a way to keep them from like attacking us.
Fourth wall
Because
touches it.
Good.
We have to.
Okay.
I'm here speeding things along.
Okay.
touches it.
so let's go.
Normally, you guys would have more time to talk about this. You used all your discussion time up before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fourth
I
well
guess
then
I'm gonna summon as many hands as I can, and I'm gonna pick up the big rock.
You do that, and the moment your hands touch this thing, you feel a whole lot of rumbling. Everything starts to shake. You notice the
Oh
golems
boy.
start to
Big
wake
golem.
up all over the room. But also, you notice that this big cylinder rises up from the ground, and there's more underneath it. More of it, until eventually it busts through the stairs. And eventually, you guys see coming from the ground, you're face to face with one giant metallic golem. And
How
the
big is the
cylinder
golem?
is pretty much a bracer on this thing's arm.
Oh, we need to cut
cool.
that thing
So
off.
I'm just going to empty, or I'm going to create an area around one of my bags and shoot the giant metal golem with as many of my hypno beams as possible.
I'm going to try. I'll touch the ground and basically break the stairs one by one to slow down the other rock golems trying to get up to us.
All right, so you're providing a platform to stand on in this pedestal.
I'm making a platform and making like defenses and little rocks that are rolling down the stairs.
All right, so you soup up Kyrell. You throw your marbles out and you just start shooting the.
I don't throw them. I keep them in the bag, and I use the bag as an area, like around
He's
that.
making a Kamehameha.
Would all wait? Okay, actually, would all the beams shoot out like that, or would it only be one beam?
One.
Okay, then in that case, I am going to throw them out and then do that.
You throw a
And
whole
have
bunch
them
of
all
marbles
aim-
out and you shoot a whole bunch of hypno beams at this thing. You notice it hits it, and it still keeps going.
even after all those beams hitting it.
Yep.
Okay,
All
how
right,
big
I'm
is
good.
this? Compared to a regular metal
Can it
golem.
move?
Oh yeah, it's moving towards you guys.
How fast?
Even though I have its arm, I'm grabbing its arm.
Well, okay, so you're which arm are you grabbing? The one with the cylinder brace on it?
Yeah, I'm still holding on to the cylinder.
Okay, so fourth wall is using all of his hands to hold through it. Fourth wall, you're noticing this thing can fight your grip. Even with all of those things, it's fighting it super easy.
I'm gonna also go up and just touch the ceiling and make it fall right on top of the metal golem.
Geo, that thing is super tall. You are not touching the ceiling.
I can still fly with it with fourth wall's armor thing.
Yeah, fourth wall has to move you.
Oh, fourth wall.
No, I gave them free control.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like
I
that.
gave them free control.
Fourth wall, can
I
you
think
bring
it's
me up
more
to
like
the
you have to ask for it, and then fourth wall will do it. So you'd be like, fourth wall, send me to the
Yeah.
ceiling. He'd do it.
Yeah. Fourth wall, can you send me to the
Just
ceiling?
assume that I would do it anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I
gonna-
meant by it. Like, I'm gonna just let y'all move.
All right,
I'm-
so you go all the way up to the ceiling. You move your hands along, and you shoot a big rock from it. I'm guessing.
As big as rocks I can do and hit him right in the fucking head.
So you just summon rock, fall, boom! This thing hits it right in the head, and if anything, it'll just look up at you, pissed off. By the way, there is no hole in the ceiling.
Wait, how
Keep
does that
dropping more
Keep
rocks
doing
on
it.
him.
Just keep
Rock.
doing it. Don't question it. Just keep doing it.
I'm gonna keep doing it
Yeah.
and pissing it off
Just
until he gets
dropping
distracted.
more and more rocks on this guy.
He's gonna get distracted by me, which means I'm doing some sort of damage to it. Probably.
All right, Gifter,
Yes.
what do you do?
Can't do
I would mostly hang back since I do not have any access to my powers from what I notice.
You are very strong right now.
Very strong. So
Can I give him Barber real quick with the little metal thing and so with berry alloy and to just knock the guys off any rock golems I get to Kyrell?
I think at this point, Barry Alloy is not going to be on our side because I've been hidden. I hit the giant one with the hypno beam,
Yep.
Yeah.
so I just suggest dropping him.
I drop berry alloy.
Now
drop
this brings
berry
up a
alloy.
question: what do you all do against the golems? They're all swarming you.
Well, I
We're
slowed them
flying.
down.
Oh, you killed
I
him.
slowed them down. We're up the stairs.
Yeah,
and they're
you're slowing
down.
them down. They will break that wall down. What do you do?
They can't jump.
Yeah, we be flying. We're
Yeah.
over top of them right now.
We're flying over them.
Can't we break this? Wait, is it like a spiral staircase pillar or is it like actual?
Well,
Like-
well, it's just kind of like a little pyramid upwards. But fourth wall is keeping you all up in the air, so they can't reach you. They're all just kind of like hopping up to try and smack you. Now, what happens when the big one swings?
Is there pillars near him that like could cause?
Is it getting stupider, or is his brain actually being affected? Is this something I would notice after hitting it so many times?
After hitting it a whole bunch of times, you're noticing it's starting to slow down.
Is
Okay.
it also we also losing concentration as well? Would that also have any implications? to it?
You're noticing that you're causing, like you're noticing you're scratching it up and maybe even denting it.
Okay, it's hollow. That's for something.
Or-
Oh, it's hollow,
not really-
dude.
okay,
Can you?
not really denting, more like chipping away.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Is it possible for you to try to make a drill or something that can pierce him? Because he
I can
has some
make a
really.
cone.
Yeah,
I can
you
make
can
a
shape
cone.
the rocks that come through, right? You can shape the rocks and then
Geode
just have
makes a
them like
cone
pyramids.
and it smacks it way more, and he's like, "What the hell was that?"
We're doing
Just keep
piercing.
doing it.
Hey?
We're
Okay.
doing piercing. Let's go.
Now, what happens when this thing swings at you? You all are pretty much, yeah, sure, you're
Me?
flying around. This thing covers a huge ground with its punches, and it's moving towards you guys, too.
Well, I'm all the way up the ceiling. I don't think he can reach me. So
Yes,
he
you can.
can.
The
I
pillar
have an
with
idea, guys.
Well, in that case,
Guys, I have an
fourth
idea.
wall is kind
Have-
of going to be
Guys,
helping
guys,
us
I have
dodge
an
from.
idea.
Fourfall. Can we make Fourfall speak real quick?
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So, what if it hits the roof and breaks the roof?
He will break the roof on top of himself. Yeah.
You notice that if it
Yeah.
does end up breaking the roof, just that segment of rock will fall off. But this is relatively intact.
So this is.
What?
Is there pillars holding up the ceiling? Because this is a quite very
it is.
unstable. Okay. I say we should make him hit the pillars, and doing so, making the roof collapse on him.
Yeah.
Because we're underground, and this is.
Gifter, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use the two of us as bait while they do their own thing.
while we distract him, essentially. I guess I will
Yeah.
move out of the way because I assume his punches are relatively slow.
No, they're not slow. They're pretty fast.
Okay.
They're
They're
slow
they're
in
not slow.
proportion,
They're
but
not
yes,
slow in
they
the
fast.
form that you can see them coming. They're slow in the fact that it takes about 4 seconds to reach you. Maybe 3 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that.
I think
What happened
since
to the piercing object again?
What?
Did it just get swapped away?
What?
When Geode made the cone to pierce the golem, what did that do to the golem again?
It chunked it pretty good.
So I'm gonna focus on the arms in that case when I'm making shit fall.
All right, you're trying to sever an arm. Which arm?
The one with the bracelet.
All right, so you're aiming for the arm, trying to chip away at it. You're noticing it's way easier to chip at the arm than the head.
Yeah. So
Now
if we can't
again,
give it less options to attack.
what
the better.
happens when this thing swings at you? What's everyone's plan?
basically
Move out of the way
me
and maybe form a little wall in front of me.
I would say
me and Gifter
body
are gonna
so
be.
predicted swings better.
Move out of the way as fast as possible and make a wall.
I was gonna have it
just in case
take
if it's
out
getting close.
its own pillars. I was gonna bait us in front of the pillars and then move away as fast as we could.
Yeah, fourth wall's distracting him.
All right, so doing your best to bait it out. What happens when you get hit?
Yeah,
Because you do move fast. Fourth wall is not all seeing. Someone is gonna get hit eventually. What's the plan for when
Yeah.
you get knocked off? What's the plan for when this guy swings, all of you guys fall out of the air?
if that
Right.
happens.
Did we not
If he
die from the
hits it.
swing?
Yeah.
From the what?
This
Like
one.
when he hits us off
Oh, it's gonna
our
hurt
hand,
like hell.
right? But we
Okay,
don't.
Remember, all of us have armor on. Remember that.
And then I guess I will try to wake up, shake off the headache, touch the wall, and tell it to go to the opposite side, make tons of cones, and try to aim for the arm.
Okay, so you pull out a little wall, kind of like a filing cabinet, and then shoot from there.
Yeah.
Am I still pulling on the arm?
The arm should still be a little bit slower.
You can, yes.
I
This
don't
is
think I
kind of
ever let go of the arm.
Because keep in mind, you're using a lot. You're using a lot of arms to keep everyone up, and a lot of them to go after that. Your power's a bit divided
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So we know the arm with the bracelet on it is relatively pierced, and metal is relatively malleable. So if we keep making move that arm, it might just snap off.
also fourth wall. Honestly, you could probably let go of the artifact at this point.
Yeah.
It is more important to keep us alive. So if we just keep hacking away at the arm, which you could also do that, but with way less arms.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm pulling on the arm and y'all are breaking the joint, could I be doing more damage to the joint as well by
Yep.
tearing the
Yeah.
arm off?
I'm gonna give Fourth Wall some like cones and give it to his hands, so then he can like chip it off slowly.
Okay, so you have some go over. He catches, and now he's like basically using a smacky thing to smack him with.
Instead of like poles, they're like cones, so he can that has a point to it.
All right, Gifter.
All right, my turn to ask a really weird question. But does anything happen if I aim all my beams at his arm too? Like, is there any force applied?
No.
Okay.
Gifter.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
When I take try to brace as much as possible, fall as far as I can from any group of golems. After that, I would try to recuperate and approach the big armed golem low near the ground, but not low enough where the other golems can reach me, and just approach his main body. That way I can at least react to his big arm trying to slap me.
All right, so getting close. Is that it?
Other than that, I would also be aiming for his shoulder, just to weaken the joint.
What would you be doing? How would you be aiming for the shoulder? What are you doing?
I don't know, kicking it, punching it,
Punch it.
whatever. Really,
I'm gonna give
Sir, we don't wanna
Gifter
lose
Barbara with
We don't
a
want you to
cone on
die.
it.
Gifter,
Don't-
you're
don't-
noticing
don't
your
attack.
punches are doing jack shit.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
get out of it.
Barbara.
I'm just, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna drag
then
Gifter out of it. His
I
life
was-
means too much to me.
No, I'm gonna give Barba to Gifter and give him like a cone-shaped head on it, so he can start chipping away at, like Fourth Wall's arms are doing as well.
All right, so Gifter, you have a grappling hook, and it has a little thingy. It's chipping away, kind of slow, barely, but it's
Other
doing
than
something.
other than that, now that I'm close to it, and
We have Barbara.
it has like any noticeable like eyes,
Nope, not really. I mean, it's got a face. It's got some empty sockets.
empty sockets. All right. No noticeable like distinct features about it, like a.
Not
Is it
really.
just a? All right. No, then I would just be chipping away at its distinct shoulder.
All right.
I
How much
have
damage did we
an
do to the
idea.
shoulder, percentage-wise?
Overall, you're slowly chipping away at it. And Kyrell, you had a question?
I already asked you my question,
Oh,
and you
okay.
answered it.
Skeleton King, any questions?
Get the-
No, not really. Just really listening in and just following along with it. It's going pretty great.
All right, moving on. So, after a decent amount of time, you are right. Geo sending all these pointy rocks at the shoulder, Fourth Wall constantly ripping it, Kyrell eventually causing a dent in this thing. Eventually, enough of Kyrell's beams, it makes it start to it's focusing less and less on you guys and more of having a headache. And by that time, Fourth Wall would be able to snap the arm off.
All right, we got what we came for, boys.
The moment
Let's
we
get
don't-
out of
the
here.
moment the arm snaps off, all the golems on the ground deactivate.
Hog. I high five everybody.
Let's go.
The cylinder starts to glow again. But now you guys feel a whole lot of rumbling from
Oh, God, it's
everywhere.
collapsing. The thing is collapsing.
Self-destruct.
You guys look up from the ceiling. Everything's falling down on you.
Let's skedaddle Indiana Jones style.
Grab the artifact and start skedaddling where we go. We would probably memorize the way on the way here. If not, we play
Wait a minute, Gio. Could you just like make us like a little
Path
safe
up?
room and then just stay there?
Nah, we're not
No.
staying there. Now that the entire place is gonna collapse on us.
No, it would destroy our loaf. It would destroy it. It's not
All right,
worth it.
all right. It was
I
worth-
think
it was worth-
instead, Fourth Wall, you should give us flight, and then we
Give us
run.
flight, and we
Y'all are already flying.
can fly
I'm
out of here.
holding.
Fourth Wall, you notice as you
Yeah.
try to use your power to lift this thing, it's not working.
Gio,
shit.
So I can't hold it anymore.
You're
Is what you're saying?
barely,
Even
you're
though I'm already
barely
holding.
even able to drag it.
Okay, I'm gonna touch it and make it go 60 miles an hour out of the direction where
Geo,
it's.
you touch it and it starts to glow again. What
Oh,
happens is
crap.
when you touch this pillar, you see it shrink and shrink and shrink until it's only about like maybe a foot.
Then I'm gonna pick it up and we're flying out of here.
Then it flies onto Gifter's hand just like a bracer.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, Bracer, my boy.
The moment it attaches on, you guys see the maze ahead opens up.
Oh, time to get out of here.
Bracer, the hero.
Clear path ahead.
Let's do it.
Bracer,
Let's fly out of here.
let's go, Gifter.
All right, you guys are flying out. You guys start flying out of there using Fourth Wall.
Gifter, my man.
If any rocks are about to fall on top of us, I'm just gonna touch the wall and tell it to go up and hit that
All
rock.
right, so you're gonna try intercepting it.
Yeah, intercepting it.
Got it. You do that. Oh, rock! Ha ha! Boom! And you smack it out of the sky.
Like, ha, fuck you.
Rock, meet rock.
Kyrell,
Yes.
what do you do?
Well, other than the whole flying thing, I mean, you
Grab a
you
little
said I
golem.
have that enhanced grip strength, right?
Grab a golem.
yes.
I mean,
Grab Barry. Grab Barry.
oh, yep. You know what? I'm gonna grab Barry.
For
I'm gonna
lore
grab him.
purposes, you grab the same exact one.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Barry. We got Gifter.
I mean-
we got Barry.
I'm gonna do my best to really avoid the rocks that may or may not fall on me. But like, if it's possible, I'll try to intercept it and crush it with my bare hand.
I'm
If
also
you guys see
intercepting
like
any
if you
other
guys
drop.
see like a giant rock, like even bigger than what Geode's throwing at you, Kyrell, you just hold your hand out, grab it easily, and crush it.
Oh,
Let's go. While holding on to berry alloy.
Berry alloy.
nah, dude's
Oh.
on my shoulders.
Wait, is he still activated? Is he sleeping?
He's sleeping.
He's sleep.
He's asleep. He's
Okay.
He's a
asleep
little
right now.
boy.
All right.
Question. Oh,
Yes.
never mind.
Okay.
You're okay.
Go, Gifter. Say your question.
Now that I have the bracelet, could I
Doesn't
touch?
Fourth Wall have the bracelet?
Gifter has the bracelet.
No, you touched the
Oh.
bracelet and then it flew onto Gifter.
Okay.
Yes. Now
That
that
sounds
I
good.
have the bracelet, could I touch? Just tap him on the forehead.
Nothing
Bury
happens.
out. Nothing happens. Oh,
You
sorry
guys,
guys.
as you guys are flying out, you guys, what happens whenever you guys suddenly drop out of the sky? These rocks are coming crashing down, and they might destroy the root of where they're at.
So they're
Hmm.
basically
Uh,
falling on top of us. I would try to do the same thing on the alloy, the giant thing, and try to pierce through it to make like a little opening.
yeah.
All
Well, if
right,
he does
so
that,
making yourself a canopy or something to block as you guys go to recuperate.
Mm-hmm.
if when is this? Like, do we get any warning?
No, it'd be sudden.
So
So we're all of a sudden we're just buried in that, right?
No, all of a sudden you guys drop out of the sky.
our powers are the flight power. We might have went out of the range.
Fourth wall, you notice something shattered your arms.
Uh-oh.
Most
That's
There's
likely,
another.
most likely the rocks.
Okay. Maybe Fourth Wall is holding up the ceiling so we can get out of here a little bit faster, but apparently that just shattered it.
He,
I
was,
mean,
he,
we got a
wasn't,
lot more.
he wasn't holding up the ceiling.
Now,
Okay.
He was a
now that
G
I'm not holding
on
that
rocks.
giant rock against it,
I'm sorry, Fourth?
now that I'm not holding up the giant cylinder, I got a lot of use for it.
Can anyone understand him?
No.
Um,
Shit, sorry guys, my mic's off. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that I'm not carrying a giant cylinder, I have a lot more hands to work with.
So what do you do?
True.
Well, so I'd hope that I'd be able to catch us, but if not, then I'm gonna try and set up like a barrier around everyone to keep the most of the damage from off them.
All right, so sticking with Geode's canopy, Kyrell squashing these things, and carrying Barry Alloy. Fourth wall with their armor going through. Any questions, Skeleton?
No.
All
I have
right,
a quick question.
you guys.
Is there any
make
water
it-
nearby?
No, you guys make it to the exit.
Yeah. Let's
Everything,
go.
Very
everything's,
I do it.
everything's all good. When you make it to the exit,
Yeah.
everyone walks out, not a single problem. Except Gifter.
yeah. No.
Wait, is it-
But
oh,
oh,
Gifter,
what
no.
happened to Gifter?
Gifter, you notice that you're kind of stuck on this force field in a way. You guys notice it too. You almost can visibly see it. Gifter is split down the middle. His front half, where his face is outside, but his back half is still in this dungeon.
I'm assuming the half that's still in the dungeon is the artifact.
No, the artifact is trying to get out. You see, whichever hand it's attached to, is trying to move out of the field. But you're noticing in rotating Gifter that way, it's compressing him against the force field.
So, okay, it's basically squishing him.
Pretty much.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm gonna
I
drop
think we need it.
everyone because we're out. We're all safe. I'm gonna drop
We're out.
everyone. And then basically I'm gonna try and do damage control on Gifter. Alright? I'm gonna make sure that he's not, hurting. I'm not gonna make sure that he's not being pulled to death by the thing.
The moment you
But
pull,
I'm also going to
I
try
will
and
try
the
to-
take.
moment you start pulling Gifter in that direction, you're right. You stop that compression, but now you're compressing the artifact, and you can feel the pressure building up.
I'll try to take off the artifact
Stuck on it.
off of Gifter's hand. Stuck. Does anybody
Well, the
have soap?
artifact is just not getting past the force field, right?
Oh,
That's like the main crux.
it is getting past, but it's compressing Gifter.
Oh, Gifter, you willing to make a sacrifice, buddy?
Wait a minute. I have an idea. Can you mind control the rock?
What is it?
No.
You mind control the bracelet. Damn it.
I mean, Gifter, we could probably, if we cut your hand off just the right way, there's a chance that we can attach it back on. If the artifact is outside, cut it off, and then maybe you'd be let through.
Or
If that
we can
doesn't work,
just-
I am sorry.
Doing that,
We
cutting
could
the arm
leave
off,
Barry
cutting the arm
Allen.
off will shatter it. I will say that.
Oh, never mind. Never mind then. I don't do that.
Because then the
Let's see.
pressure,
Maybe
Alright,
it's
then
like-
you
what
pretty
if-
much just unwind a massive pressure spring.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
Starting
going to try and equalize.
Oh, well then
I'm
can
gonna
you
try and equalize
walk
the
back?
pressure.
We can try to pull the artifact back in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But then Gifter
Walk-
is still inside.
Yep.
Is it
How do
still
we get
collapsing
Gifter?
on him, or is he safe right now where he is?
It will collapse on him.
What is
Is
the
there
what
any
is the
room
exit like?
on-
Is it like a cave wall or is it a long hallway?
Kind of like the hallway.
Is there like
Theo,
any
can you break the
rooms
wall?
on?
Wait, is it a doorway? Is it a doorway?
The actual specifics of the thing don't really matter, and for other reasons that I'd rather just not say. To save you
Is
all,
there any
to save you
inscription?
all some time.
Is there any inscriptions on the bracelet to tell us that there might be a way out of this? Okay. Anything on the walls?
No.
Geo, break the wall. Let him walk
I'll
through.
break the wall. I will break the wall, but it's in force field. It's not a rock.
No,
I can try to-
not the wall that he's walking into.
You
The
shoot it.
hallway itself.
You shoot it, it's reinforced. Something's stopping you.
Okay. Okay.
What if I
guess
just?
we-
Gifter,
never mind.
Gifter, you feel the floor giving out beneath you. Time's almost up.
Oh shit.
We
Sure.
how about we all just try to destroy the force field?
Guys, just
I'll grab it and then destroy it by gripping.
Trying it,
Yeah.
nothing's working.
guys, just make sure I have a very, very beautiful funeral.
Okay, do we cut it?
Yeah, do we cut off his hand and pull it out? What happens if we do that?
No, it's gonna
Now
shatter.
that he's not inside the
shatter.
force field.
Cut off his hand, the artifact shatters.
Yeah.
Maybe
I thought it
principle
shattered
that we-
the force field. Oops.
Maybe it's the principle that we have to leave something behind while another thing can get
10.
out.
9, 8,
Leave something behind. All right, I walk in,
6.
Gifter walk out.
5, 4. Gifter walks out. 3.
I
Leave Barry
stay.
Allen behind. Leave Barry Allen behind.
Oh, leave Barry Allen. What happens then?
You. So wait, like leave Barry Island with Geode?
No, leave Barry Island in the force
Yeah,
field
like
while
can
Gifter's
he
getting out.
take my place and then let Gifter walk out, or does it have to be me?
Barry Alloy does nothing.
Okay, then yeah, I'll stay in here. I'll die with Barry Alloy. We'll die together, the family. Y'all go off with the artifact.
No. Is there any animal we can throw in?
No, we don't got time. I'll take the sacrifice. It's okay. We'll still win.
But you're part of the
Geode,
force.
well, time has already ran out, and Geode already spoke. Geode walks in, gets Gifter.
No, I
out.
didn't say. I just said I would put Barry Allen. I never said I would go
Oh,
in.
who walked in? I saw someone.
Me, I did. Kyrell's walking
Kyrell,
in,
my
taking.
bad. So Kyrell, you go in. So you walk in, push him out. You walk in, push him out. Everything collapses, and you sink straight down with Barry Alloy.
I love you guys.
Can I try to grab him?
And with that, UTF is over.
Gifter got out, right?
Gifter,
Yes.
yeah, Gifter
Gifter got
got
out.
out with you.
Okay.
And with that, congratulations,
What?
everyone, for
We need to plan a
completing
funeral.
UTF.
We need to plan a funeral.
Now, do keep in mind, anything that you were typing in
And that
chat,
other guy.
anything you were typing in chat can be seen by the other people when they compete. So careful. You don't want.
Can we have Barry Alloy be a recurring character through the entirety of
Honestly,
the
I
rest
kind
of
of
the
want
game?
to have Barry Alloy. I'll bring it up with other people and see what we can do here.